My fellow traders, what's happening? I hope you guys had a great day today. Well, this morning I came in, I was all hot and heavy. We had, a couple of good days in a row. The market was doing pretty much what I thought it was going to do. So I was looking for another big day, but jumped in the market. Now, I missed the opening again. I had another doctor's appointment and didn't get back in the saddle till almost 10 o'clock, and so that kind of worked out perfect. So I let all of that morning volatility out of the way, and I was like ready to jump, and the market just said, hey, slow your roll. Just because I was good to you the last couple of days doesn't mean I'm going to be really good to you again today. So slow down, take your time. I'm not going to forget about you. And that's kind of the way the day went. Did not really get a whole lot of follow through on the moves that we had, but oftentimes you have to listen to the market. The market's going to tell you what to do. If you just let it, if you sit back and listen, it's going to tell you exactly what to do. And if you're in tune with it, then you're going to do well every day. The days where you are going to miss, you may lose on a trade or two. Just like yesterday, we were in a really good setup. Some news came out, moved the stock the other way, and stopped us out. We moved on to the next stock and had an incredible day. So the market was telling me today, slow your roll, and things are gonna come, but just take your time and be patient. And this is the difficult part about trading, is slowing your roll, being patient, because just because the market is open and you're sitting at your computer and you see prices flashing all over the place, doesn't mean you need to trade. One of the first things you have to learn and understand is, when is the market receptive to my strategies, and when is not, and knowing when to really sit on your hands, and again, slow your roll, wait for it to come to you, and that's basically and that's one of the hardest challenges in learning how to trade. So we look at the SPY today. We felt that it would probably be kind of a relaxing day where we won't make a big run up. I said if we gapped up, we would probably make a big run up. We didn't gap or do anything. This was pretty much an inside day. We traded inside this candle. We did dip a little low, but not by much. So it was basically an inside day. And the other question was, were we going to hold this level? Now, pre-market, we had taken this level out. But coming into the open, we were right around this level, and we actually closed above it. So this 323 or 320.73, I'm sorry. The 320, 321 level, it was going to be key. And, here was yesterday's close. So we did close red. We never did go green on the day. We never did take out the previous day's close, even though I thought we were on our way. We got rejected there. But still, an okay day. The market held. We didn't get the big moves that we were used to. Some stocks did make really good moves, but across the board, we didn't get those big moves. We got base hits, so to speak. So tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if we gapped up at the open over yesterday's close, gapped up into 324, 325, and making a run at 330. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw that. But you never know, and everything is going on. You never know what news is going to hit overnight and we may even wake up to a gap down. But it's not bad to sit back and have a prediction, but it's bad that if we try to base our trade and whether we live or die on that prediction, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm thinking we'll have a gap up, but again, it just depends on what news hits overnight. All right, so RCL, this was our first trade. Again, I wasn't here to take the 5-minute opening range, but this one really didn't set up. Even to the upside, it wasn't a clean trade because you would have had to buy into these moving averages. So not a really good 5-minute opening range setup until we got over here. And so I was just ultra conservative. I waited until we had a candle to close below the 5-minute opening range low, and then the next candle open and trade lower. As soon as I got in on that confirmation, this thing bounced right back up to the opening range low. It kind of frustrated me a minute, and I was like, man, what does this remind you of? Same thing mRNA did to me yesterday. As soon as it set up beautifully, got in, and I was did a conservative entry, and then it rips up on me. But yesterday we had news, today we didn't. And you can see it just rejected there again. And so I really could have added a couple hundred shares more to this. But I just stuck to my conservative approach here. First target was the pre-market low here that we got put in around 67. So that was my first target. And I got in at 66.97. And then the bounce came in. You could tell this is a dead giveaway for a reversal. This candlestick here. You can't deny that. And as soon as this candle made a new high, I took it off. And, it turned out to be a really, a decent trade, just kind of a base hit there. But I didn't let it come all the way back to break even. This was just a clear sign. So not a bad trade on RL. I kept it on my eye on it, but it never did do anything. You see when it bounced, we got back in no man's land, which is the area between the 5-minute opening range high and the 5-minute low. And that's kind of where it stayed most of the day. BYND, obviously I was looking for another huge move out of this. You see, they had a big sell-off at the open, and it just kind of this ugly price action in here. But once we got over, I was a little late getting in, but I still felt we had enough room for me to trade this. And we did get up to the pre-market high here. We had a pre-market level here that I kind of bought into, and I was saying, okay, we're going to take this chance. This thing looks really strong, and we would definitely take profit here at the pre-market high, which we did, and then this just sold all the way back off, and I got stopped out at practically break even. So, and then this just came on back in. So we got a base hit on BYND. Nothing like it gave us yesterday. But again, the market's telling me, hey, slow your roll. Just take what I give you. And don't force the issue. And you can see we didn't. So that turned out pretty good. And then we got BA later in the day. And I honestly thought we were going to wash. We could have gotten down here to this previous low here, but it got stuck right here at 217 and bounced. So I took profit at 217.26, which wasn't that big of a move. Maybe 75 cents. That I was looking for more than like $1 there, but got stuck and it bounced, ended up taking me out. So that's pretty much was the theme today. I didn't get anything to follow through like I wanted it to. So at this point, I'm just gonna be waiting for tomorrow. We're not gonna have these huge moves every day. We're not. So I accept that. I move on and take what the market gives me. Maybe we have a big day tomorrow. Maybe we have a big day on Thursday. Or maybe we won't have another big day at all this week. May have one a week. But whatever the case is, our equity curve needs to grow. And every time we add money to our account, the equity curve is going to continue to grow. And that's what makes me feel good. That's where my confidence comes from. So, for me, that's what it's all about. So you guys have a great night, a great evening. We will have the second Roadmap to Success seminar tomorrow. The second part of last week's class. If you missed it, go back and watch it. It's the first thing you come to on the members video page. Go back and watch the first one, and you'll be set up for the second one. I'm telling you, don't take this stuff lightly. Don't take it lightly. All right, guys. So you have a great night, a great evening, and I will catch up with you first thing in the morning.